Hey basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more Los Angeles Lakers news, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Bringing a great center to the Lakers has been one of the goals since the season started. Myles Turner could become available for exchange, and this player would bring numerous benefits to the Los Angeles team. Lakers want to make trade with Indiana Pacers to bring Myles Turner. A proposed trade offers rim protection and shooting, while Indiana gains assets for their rebuild. A bold trade idea proposed suggests the Los Angeles Lakers could address their need for a reliable center by acquiring Myles Turner from the Indiana Pacers. In exchange, the Lakers would part with Rui Hachimura, Jackson Hayes, Cam Reddish, and a 2029 first-round pick, top 5 protected. While this hypothetical deal carries risks for both teams, it could be a win-win scenario depending on their respective goals. The Lakers have struggled to find consistency in the front court alongside Anthony Davis, particularly when it comes to rim protection and floor spacing. Turner, a proven center, would bring both. At 6 feet 11 inches, he is a premier shot blocker and a capable three-point shooter, averaging 15.0 points, 7.1 rebounds, 1.6 assists, and 2.1 blocks, shooting 48.9% from the field and 38.8% from three-point range. His ability to stretch the floor would create more driving lanes for LeBron James and Davis while solidifying the team's interior defense. With the Lakers aiming to contend now, Turner is a perfect fit. His $26 million salary is steep, but his production and versatility justify the price tag. Adding Turner could elevate the Lakers from playoff hopefuls to legitimate championship contenders by addressing one of their most glaring weaknesses. Indiana is in the midst of retooling their roster around Tyrese Haliburton and Bennedict Mathurin, and this trade aligns with their long-term vision. By moving Turner, they free up minutes for younger bigs like Isaiah Jackson and gain valuable assets in the process. The Pacers would gain flexibility and bolster their depth while setting themselves up for success in the coming years. At just 25 years old, Hachimura is a versatile forward with upside. He's averaging 11.9 points and 5.1 rebounds this season while shooting 41% from three-point range. His ability to play both forward positions fits well with Indiana's roster needs. Trading away Hachimura may be difficult for the Lakers, as he has shown promise as a floor-spacing forward and secondary scorer. Losing Hayes and Reddish, while less impactful, would still thin out the Lakers' depth. Furthermore, surrendering a first-round pick sacrifices some of their future flexibility. For Indiana, parting with Turner means losing a defensive anchor and reliable contributor, but the return package softens the blow. The question remains whether the Pacers feel Hachimura and a distant draft pick are sufficient compensation. This trade is intriguing for both sides. The Lakers would instantly upgrade their roster with a high-impact player in Turner, while the Pacers gain younger talent and draft capital for their rebuild. While not without risks, the deal addresses key needs for both teams, making it a trade worth exploring as the deadline approaches. Other centers the Lakers could sign. Nick Richards, Charlotte Hornets. Easily the most affordable option on this list, Charlotte Hornets center Nick Richards might just be the perfect choice. He's 27, productive, second on the depth chart in Charlotte, signed to an affordable contract, and strong in the areas where Los Angeles is weakest. There are bigger names with better track records, but Richards would be the epitome of a low-risk, high-reward type of acquisition. Richards is currently averaging 8.9 points, 7.5 rebounds, 2.4 offensive boards, 1.3 assists, and 1.2 blocks in just 21.0 minutes per game. Among those who have appeared in at least 20 games, he ranks in the top 25 in the NBA in both defensive and offensive rebounding percentage. For a Lakers team that struggles to both create and prevent second chances, Richards' strength as a rebounder could prove invaluable. Furthermore, opponents are shooting 6.4% worse within 6 feet when Richards is the primary defender. That speaks to his ability to meet an opponent at the rim and utilize his size, length, and athleticism to disrupt their attempts. With 2 years and just $10 million remaining on his current contract, Richards could be the low-cost answer the Lakers have been searching for. Mitchell Robinson, New York Knicks. If the Lakers opt to trade for Mitchell Robinson, there's a chance they'd need to pay a relatively hefty price. Robinson is one of the best rebounders and shot blockers in the NBA, and the Knicks have him on one of the most team-friendly deals in the association. If Los Angeles is looking for a player who can help transform its defense and ideally complement Davis, however, then Robinson would be an excellent target. Robinson has a front-loaded contract that will pay him $14,318,182 in 2024-25 and $12,954,546 in 2025-26. That's intriguing for a Lakers team that's paying Davis and LeBron James max-level money and has multiple long-term contracts on the books. The hurdle: New York is in tax limbo, thus making a third team all but essential to a potential deal being completed and the necessary salaries being sent out of Manhattan. As far as why the Lakers should pursue this possibility nonetheless, Robinson boasts career averages of 5.2 offensive rebounds and 2.8 blocks per 36 minutes. He's as great as advertised in that regard, with the ability to create second chances and protect the rim at a legitimately elite level. A trade could require the Lakers to part with Rui Hachimura or a first-round pick, but with the acquisition of Dorian Finney-Smith, this is a hypothetical deal worth considering. The Lakers are interested in Valanciunas, but his price has gone up. During the first few months of the 2024-25 regular season, it seemed like it was only a matter of time before the Los Angeles Lakers traded Jonas Valanciunas. The two sides had been tight since the offseason, with LeBron James even singling out Valanciunas as his favorite teammate. Unfortunately, it appears that Valanciunas' price is no longer in the range where Lakers general manager Rob Pelinka feels comfortable operating. Valanciunas has been a top target for several months now, since the free agency period yielded no new acquisitions. Unfortunately, the Lakers' prioritization of a patient approach has produced results of complacency. According to ESPN's Michael Wright, Valanciunas can now command a price that the Lakers are unable or unwilling to spend. There are rumors that Los Angeles is hoping to sign Jonas Valanciunas from the Washington Wizards, as they still have some second-round picks as assets. But Washington's asking price may be too high for the Lakers, who will certainly have competition for Valanciunas' services. Lakers must buck the trend that's costing Anthony Davis a legacy-altering season. It's time for the Lakers to stop preventing Anthony Davis from being great. Will Travis Kelce and the Chiefs' offense show up in the playoffs? Breakfast ball. Anthony Davis is in the midst of a season that should guarantee his placement on an All-NBA team at season's end. It would be a sixth career selection for the Los Angeles Lakers superstar, who continues to solidify his status as one of the greatest big men of the 21st century. Unfortunate, a trend is developing that could sabotage what is otherwise shaping up to be a legacy-enhancing season from the 31-year-old. Shaq calls out Jamal Murray with pointed message on national TV, and other top stories from January 15, 2025. Anthony Davis is in the midst of a season that should guarantee his placement on an All-NBA team at season's end. It would be a sixth career selection for the Los Angeles Lakers superstar, who continues to solidify his status as one of the greatest big men of the 21st century. Unfortunate, a trend is developing that could sabotage what is otherwise shaping up to be a legacy-enhancing season from the 31-year-old. Davis has been otherworldly for the Lakers in 2024-25, dominating as a scorer and doing everything in his power to save the team's flailing defense. He's currently averaging 25.9 points, 11.9 rebounds, 2.8 offensive boards, 3.5 assists, 2.1 blocks, 1.3 steals, and 0.7 three-point field goals made per game. Davis is on pace to join Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Hakeem Olajuwon as the only players in NBA history to average at least 25.0 points, 10.0 rebounds, 3.0 assists, 2.0 blocks, and 1.0 steal per game in multiple seasons. Unfortunately, the Lakers are just 3 games above .500 and in the midst of yet another losing streak. Their current 3-game slide marks the 5th time in 2024-25 that they've lost at least 2 straight outings. More concerning, the Lakers' previously foolproof approach of Davis going off for at least 30 points is becoming less effective due to the defensive shortcomings of his teammates.